Righto, so here is the third blinker I've made. I need to think of a better name. So this is done with the good resin, and I have to say it's way better than the polyester stuff that I was using. So it was a little bit of a mission to get it out of the container that I cast it in, but not too much so. And I've sanded the sides down with some 600 grit, and then I polished this side with a progression of polishing things of a decreasing grit down to like 2 micron, I think. So I've not got that perfect yet. You can still see there's some surface haze there. This side has got nothing but just the 600 grit on it, so you can see the difference there. I'm not 100% happy with the clarity. It's not a big deal. It still works. As you can see, it's merrily blinking away. I had this sitting out in the sun this morning, so enough light gets through. And it's important to note that this hazing here makes the light diffuse, but it doesn't really block that much light. So the light getting to the solar panels will still get there. It just won't be in a crisp, orderly fashion. So that's not a problem. It still gets more or less the same amount of energy, minus a little bit. But you can see there's a lot of bubbles trapped in there. There's a lot of bubbles, especially on the edge and on the top. I think there's a fair bit of gas in my resin. Not sure why, but I might look at grabbing a vacuum pump so I can vacuum I can degas the resin beforehand. So you can see the casting left some blemishes there. That must have been a little fold in the baking paper I used for the release from the mold, and likewise over here. And there's some deeper scratches where a bit of gunk got stuck on the wet and dry when I was doing the rough pass. But I really should have put this over the lenisher to take off like the outside millimeter or so to clear up stuff like that. But I think this is a great proof of concept for this resin. So I'm going to look at getting a vacuum pump so I can make it a bit more clear. But I don't want to go too far down this road because this is just sort of a prototype stopgap before the aluminium and glass enclosure. So I don't want to spend too much time and effort getting this perfect. But as you can see, the solar panels don't have that weird discoloration. This hasn't been out in full sun for very long. I mean, it's kind of cloudy today, and I had it sitting out there. There was a brief patch of good sunlight, but it hasn't done that discoloration. So either the different resin wets the panels properly, or the isopropanol washing step to get rid of the flux helped. Not quite sure which one of those, but I'm never going back to that rubbish polyester resin, so I guess it will be forever a mystery. But I'm very happy. Okay, bye-bye.